Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I have a pretty fun race for you. This was race C on this week's daily races. It is 15 laps around Road Atlanta in Group 3 cars. I decided to go with the Porsche. A pretty fun race, like I said before. Instantly going to be gaining position on lap 1 with our qualifying time. We started in, it was P4, I believe. It all kicked off behind us, a bunch of contact behind. Looking for maybe an overtake through these fast corners, but I'm outbrake myself and completely get pushed and binned off and meet the barrier, sent to the shadow realm, whatever you want to say. Unfortunately, major mistake, brought us all the way down into P14, 12, my apologies. Jumping forward to the end of lap 4 to lap 5, or beginning of lap 5, if I can speak. Looks like another Porsche had a pretty bad time through that chicane, so we're going to gain another position, or gain one position, my apologies. Possibly looking for another overtake into turn 1. Very, very fast right-hander, and definitely a tricky circuit, I will say for myself. Definitely hard to get through this section, especially trying to get a good line, trying to keep the speed up as much as possible. Looks like the Mazda ahead of us didn't get the best of exits. We were right up on his tailpipe, trying to pressure him into a mistake, or even looking for an overtake into these upcoming corners, if I should say. But overall, it was a very fun race, this daily race. Looks like the Mazda just outbrakes himself, misses braking point, easy. Move up the inside, and then as well as a GTR was off the course as well, so 2 positions for 1. And not to mention I kind of outbroke myself too, but hey, we don't talk about that. Anyways, back to the action. Now that we are in P9 at the end of lap 5, hopefully gonna track down some more positions and make some more time up, possibly looking to maybe get back to where I was first started in P4. Looks like the Mazda may have a little bit of a run, but luckily we were able to keep him at bay. Jumping forward to the middle of lap 6, it looks like this GTR was serving a penalty. Was possibly looking for a move into the chicane, but I was a little too far back. I didn't want to push anything or push him off or make contact, so on and so forth. So we're going to be sticking behind him into the beginning of lap 7, into the first sector of the track. Definitely a very fast sweeping track, very fun once you get used to it and find your racing line. Super fun track. Getting a better exit through turn 1, carrying speed, spotter braking point. Don't want to overshoot it and run wide and lose all that speed that you're trying to keep. Get a nice exit right up on his tail end, looking for possibly pressuring him into a mistake, maybe an overtake, and we do. We pressured him into a major mistake. He just got his braking zone all wrong, and that fortunately gave him a 0.5 second penalty, which he will serve at the penalty line on the back straight, or the only straight. But we will get past him beforehand because he just had a bad exit out of that 90-degree turn. Jumping forward to the beginning of lap 8, we are looking forward to P7, trying to hunt down the top guys, possibly looking for a podium maybe? Looks like there's a yellow flag ahead of us. Are we going to be getting a free position? Not quite. It looks like someone had a little bit of an accident, but we are well within the slipstream. Another yellow flag. It looks like everything's starting to pop off here. Are we going to try and pick up the pieces? There's 1 position. Easy gain. It looks like the guy in front of us had a bad exit. Have a nice big old dive bomb down the middle. Hit the apex first and hold on to the position. But he is going to have a better exit than us. And he's going to come back at us over the straight. And possibly make a move on the outside into the chicane. Looks like he's well within the slipstream. Is he gonna break for it? Ooh, nope, not quite, but he's still there. He's He's definitely hounding me. Really no opportunity to overtake through the last sector of this lap. It is very fast, and it's really only 1 by 1 through the final corners. Trying to keep him at bay, get a nice exit through here, as well as a nice exit through this very awkward corner. I will say this was very difficult to get right. Went a little bit wide there, which will invite him to possibly maybe push me into a mistake or overtake me. It looks like the tire wear is really starting to kick in now on lap 12. But again, keeping a nice cool head. You definitely want to make sure that he stays behind as much as possible for obvious reasons. Doesn't look like he could have looked for a move down the inside on that corner, but he thought different. Probably the best overtaking opportunity on this track is into the chicane. Heavy braking zone. And now he's well within the slipstream. He's practically pushing me down this straight. Looks like I'm going to be defending on the inside. He's going to go on to the outside. Let's see if he's going to be able to pull it off. And looks like we both just completely miss our braking points. He actually completely missed it a lot more than I did. Luckily, I was able to stay on the track. And yeah, jumping forward to the middle of lap 14, looks like someone else had an offing there, so we're going to gain another position up into P3. What a comeback drive. Looks like we are going to be trying to hunt down possible P2 maybe, but as well as defend from the car behind. Get a nice exit. Definitely going to be trying to close the gap to P2, but yet protect our position as much as possible. Coming down into the chicane, spot our braking point right at that big foam board. I don't know like what distance it is or not. But anyways, not getting the best of exit. The guy behind definitely got a lot better of an exit than we did. As you can tell by our tire wear, the left side of the car, all the tires are completely shot. There's no grip whatsoever. It's very difficult to take these fast right-hand corners and, you know, keep the speed up as much as possible. It's very difficult with pretty much dead tires. Coming on to the final lap of the race, I am definitely getting hounded from behind, but it looks like I'm also closing the gap to P2, so definitely a very tricky situation. I definitely want to be attacking P2, but yet also don't want to make too many mistakes or over push myself to bring the guy in P4 into a P3. Got a little bit defensive on that, a little straight. Looks like he's going to be backing out. Looking for an opportunity through the chicane. Getting a nice exit out of this right-hander onto this pretty much the only straight on this track. He's well within the slipstream, trying to break the toe as much as possible, but he's looking for it. Looks like I'm going to be parking the car just middle of the circuit, and he's going to be going on my outside. Heavy on the braking, but I hit the apex first, and I am able to hold him off and come home in a nice P3. Could have gotten a P2 or even the win if that mistake didn't happen, but you know, you live and you learn. So yeah, there's the results, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.